Essentially, I just put the pork chops in the oven, seasoned.
The pork rock.
It was a whole pork loin, and then I put my seasonings on it, like patted it dry, put seasonings on it, let it like dry out a little bit to get that good crust, and then I put it in a pan with beer and some apple cider vinegar and some Norse seasonings. Just, things to keep this thing moist, because pork, I can't stand it when it gets dry. So, gotta do my own little concoction.
Right.
I'm about to move, so I gotta get rid of some of the food.
Oh, so you gotta eat it all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Well, also, it's hard being broke, and you can't be going out to Taco Bell.
Right.
Or, some KFC. So,
yeah,
I gotta start cooking.
Anyways, Taco Bell sucks.
Welcome to Hanging with Hanson. I'm sorry for the rant. No, I'm not sorry for that. That's what this podcast is here for. I'm your host, Hold My Beer Hanson, pro wrestler, radio DJ, All-American, the man running the Hanson train, Hanson 2020. Oh, yeah. I'm joined by my friend, Handsome Herb, my best friend, pro wrestling fan, social activist. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, bro. I'm actually really happy to be here. Very late on recording, but better late than never.
We're doing it a day late, and I don't need this to be. A little routine now.
Right.
Right. We got to give
routine.
These people.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, we'll talk about routines later.
Yeah.
Because listen, every time you show, it's like, hey man, I might not be able to make it. I said, I cleared up my day for you.
Recorded earlier at the radio station. Recorded what, double?
I recorded 2 days worth of audio.
Just so you could have the extra time.
I ran out of topics yesterday because of you. I had to start talking about what I did for 4th of July for the Thursday show. So now people are probably listening to my radio show saying, man, this guy's living in the past. Which we're still talking about what we did over the weekend.
Right.
I still ain't recovered over it.
We have not, man.
Man,
oh, man. That was a
what
good time.
are we going to talk about today? I think I got the topics. What do we write down? I see. We're going to talk about what happened this week in wrestling, what we liked,
Obviously.
The week in wrestling, we always got to do that. We got to keep people up to date. Also,
got to stay relevant.
This is a wrestling podcast of sorts, but it's mostly just based off of a drunk redneck and his buddy. And then, I got to tell y'all about the craze of sweeping the nation. Mm-hmm. Hanson 2020. Mm. It is catching like wildfire.
Oh, yeah.
It is doing amazing. I swear that I'm going to be booked at Southern Honor. And, this, by what's happening, a lot of things are happening, on the business side right now. Getting a little in the cave right now. But, also, I want to talk to you about living in a routine versus not living in a routine.
Because we're really going to have to discuss
you
that.
You pitched this idea to me today, and I wrote down a few things on that. I got you on that. And, finally, we got to talk about how our plans played out for the 4th of July.
Oh, yeah. If you listened to the last episode, we're just going to have a good time. And we had a really, really fun time. I got a nice, funny story because, oh, man, you really learn about your family sometimes.
Yeah. You learn. Do we need to spoil what's going to happen in the next episode this early?
Oh, no.
No, we'll save that for later.
Save that for later.
We'll talk about it later. All right, so I need you to sit back, relax, crack a cold one, because you're hanging with Hanson. Hey, it's Hold My Beer Hanson. Thank you for joining me on this podcast. It's about a wrestler and his best friend having great conversations about anything they want to talk about, whether it be wrestling or anything that's going on in their lives. If you could follow us on social media and go ahead, like and subscribe the video, share it if you want to. But I would need you to remember this: sit back, relax, crack a cold one, because you're hanging with Hanson. Smooth as shit,
that was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. That's art, bro.
Maybe one day
we'll make some goddamn money.
Boy, you can't be saying GD like that. We ain't ever gonna make no damn money if you keep cussing. Actually, here's the funny thing. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip.
Okay. Hanson 2020.
No, hold up. Last episode, I had someone hit me up and they're like, hey man, I love what you're doing. It was actually American Prodigy. He said, hey man, I love it. And, you need to make a t-shirt that says, we ain't ever going to make no damn money. But then I'm sitting there like, so we're going to make money, off of saying we ain't going to make no damn money. So what sense does that make? So you know what? I'm not going to make a t-shirt because then I can still have my catchphrase. Are we going to talk about what happened this week in wrestling, or we're going to talk about Hanson 2020?
I want to get straight to Hanson 2020, man, because you were really passionate about it earlier.
All right.
So I need to hear it, man.
Yeah, I called you, man, because I'm seeing the world just go crazy over this craze.
Okay.
I got people hit me up left and right because they want Hold My Beer Hanson for the RUMBLEJACK 2020. Ooh. And you're asking yourself, what is a RUMBLEJACK, right?
What is that?
Okay, imagine a Rumble. A Royal Rumble type deal, right?
Uh-huh.
And at the end, it's a lumberjack match. Okay.
So when you get tossed out, you stay until the end.
Well,
as a lumberjack?
I watched the video today of the last one, and apparently at the end of it, when it's final two people,
everybody comes back out.
It starts over, and it's a lumberjack match.
It starts.
No, that's the Rumble, but the match, it starts as a one-on-one match. Yeah, trust me, if a Rumble started.
Wait, what?
Listen, it's gonna be a long night, and we're gonna need a lot of hot dogs and handshakes after that. Right. So yes, Southern Honor does their thing. It's called the RUMBLEJACK.
Okay. And
it's gonna be August 28th, and I saw it, and I was like, I made it my goal this year that I'm gonna be going to Southern Honor at least once.
Okay.
And me, I'm brave. I cut these stupid videos, and next thing you know, I'm cutting this car salesman style video,
which was hilarious.
Oh,
if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's on the channel.
Go check it out on. We got it here on the YouTube. Also, we got the Facebook. Man, it caught on like wildfire. Hey, man, I swear to you, there's 1,000 views on this thing by now. Probably. I haven't checked it. I think it was at 870 something yesterday.
Nice.
Oh, man, I tell you, people are messaging me left and right saying, hey, man, you going Southern Honor? I said, no. Here's why. And here's what we're going to talk about in Hanson 2020. Vote for Hold My Beer Hanson to be in the RUMBLEJACK 2020 at Southern Honor Wrestling. Tell Gary Lamb, Hold My Beer sent you, and you need to share the propaganda. I got the ads going everywhere. I got this video coming up that everybody is going to love. I tell you, at this point, I might as well run as a politician.
You might as well run for president, bro.
I mean, we saw you probably didn't watch the Tiger King. That man tried to run for office.
I definitely watched Tiger King. I think everybody watched Tiger King.
Listen, if Joe Exotic could do it, I mean, I think I can do it. Next thing I need to run me a damn brothel, and I need to get some tigers and stuff. Either I'm gonna charge people to mess around with some people, or spread a little love.
Now we potting, sir.
Now
we're really talking about.
We get some conspiracy theories up in here, and also to get some tiger cubs. I'm gonna let people play with some little tiger babies.
Until they grow.
I might as well take the cat right here, Pablo.
And feed him.
I mean, he's already pretty big. I mean. No, not feed him to a tiger. He's already pretty big. I just charge people to pet him.
Wow. Just paint him black and orange.
Just paint some black stripes on him. I mean,
horrible.
But yeah, Hanson 2020 is the craze that's sweeping the nation. I swear, people are loving this stuff. And
it was a great promo.
Like, there's going to be more. And I'm just surprised about how, it's catching on so much that people are hitting me up because Southern Honor saying no. Gary Lamb's being very mean about it. I'm going to say mean. I ain't going to cuss the man because I'm trying to get booked here. See, listen, in a normal day, I'd be calling Gary Lamb out, but he ain't no real person to be in the ring. So I can't really just go in and rocket kick the man in the head.
Right.
I can't hit him with a Bud Light bomb, some beer nuts, and slap the man down, some Star Spangled Hammers. It ain't like that. The man is I'm trying to impress the man so I can get booked. So all I can do, he's a promoter.
Okay.
What am I good at? I'm pretty good at promoting myself. So you know what?
Gonna promote.
I'm gonna run the ball. How about that?
Hanson 2020, ladies and
Hanson 2020. It's the movement.
Hashtag
Hanson 2020. Hashtag put me in. Hashtag sponsor me. Not a sponsor.
We're gonna put Hanson 2020 on the t-shirts, bro. We got to.
We might as well. I need some stickers. Actually, I was at work today and I was really thinking about I got wood. And I was like, I'm going to wood burn my logo into it. And I'm going to start selling little wood planes.
Hey, that would be awesome.
Not a lot of wrestlers just give out little souvenirs like that.
I think you're on to something with the stickers, though, man.
Yeah.
The election hasn't came up yet. You could really bank off of that.
I know, right?
2020?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Red, white, and blue. How could you not vote for Hanson?
Baby, I'm the all-American ass-kicking machine. Okay? But, it's all a routine, man. You got to get in there. You got to get your stuff in. And speaking of routines...
I was going to ask you about that. If you were to get booked, how are you going to handle that with your schedule? Because you got a lot going on. You got work. You got the podcast.
Man.
How would you handle all that?
So you're asking me how I handle 2 jobs.
Yeah, basically.
And going to wrestling. I actually thought about this today before you even sent me what we're talking about. I swear, I was at work and I was like, now how the hell am I going to get off of work here? Get my radio show done on a Friday.
Right.
And then go wrestle and get my ass kicked. Now, I put this whole thing, I was in my head today about this. I was like, all right, so here's what we do. We wake up this early, we pack our bag, throw it in the car, get all the merch off the table, everything like that. Everything's packed up in the car. Okay. Now I go to work. I have my little can of raviolis for lunch so I can save some money.
Wow. Wow, the struggle is real out here.
As soon as I get done with work, go over to my parents' house, which is not too far, take a shower, or, you know what? I got you one better. How am I going to handle radio? I can pre-record on a Thursday, take off on Friday, go, get my wrestling done,
right,
and, hopefully don't be crippled by the end of Sunday.
Right, right.
And then do it all over again.
That's how you got to do it, baby.
I got to tell you, man, Monday is pretty hard. When you wake up, you crack a cold one, you take a shower, I pour me a cup of coffee, I head to work. I bust ass all day. I drive home to shower again to get all the dirt and grease off. And then I head to the radio job just so I could pay the bills.
Hey, man, that's how you got to do it. Sometimes Hanson's out here hustling.
Y'all think, listen, I feel like I'm going 12 rounds with, Mike Tyson, which have you seen Mike Tyson?
Who hasn't seen Mike Tyson? You talking about the new Mike Tyson? The souped-up old version of Mike Tyson?
Souped-up old Mike Tyson I'm still scared of, okay? Old Mike Tyson. Even 90s Mike Tyson I'm still scared of, okay?
I'm afraid of every version of Mike Tyson.
I think Mike Tyson's just ready to strike at any moment, okay? But, let's talk about your routine. What are you doing?
Well, routine-wise, I just want to talk about, if you felt like you could possibly schedule your routine better. So right now you're kind of going off of, I would say, pure willpower. Would you say that? Would you agree? Would you say you just push it through it?
Baby,
one day at a time?
Passion is all my life is. Okay? So I'm going to push as hard as I can no matter what. So, listen, I may wake up in the morning, I may say, you know what, fire me. But that ain't how it goes, man. I need to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, get a shower, get on down the road. Hopefully don't hit a deer on the way to work because it's dark as can be. But,
I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that. We are hardworking people out here.
Man, I swear, even in the COVID era, I'm out here every day busting ass trying to.
Same. I'm so essential.
You essential, baby.
You want to know what I didn't know was essential? Like mulch. I didn't know mulch was essential. Didn't know washing machines and dryers were still essential.
How about those Monster Energy drinks?
Yeah, didn't know they were essential because we're definitely still putting them on the trucks and sending them off.
Yeah, then bounty paper towel. Wasn't it? Oh, when I was working out where you were, well, I ain't gonna call them out, but not Home Depot.
Not Home Depot, yeah.
Yeah. So,
sponsor is Home Depot.
Hey, hashtag sponsor me, Home Depot.
Sponsors.
I wear a Home Depot t-shirt. Listen, I ain't above it. Waffle House, sponsor me. You know what? Give me some sponsors right now. We ain't ever gonna make no money. But
anybody sponsors. But yeah, okay, back to
so I can stop going to work every day.
So a lot of people would say being in a routine it's like being like a robot. You know what I mean? It kind of takes the spontaneousness out of life. Mm-hmm. But for me, I find that you get the best results when you plan ahead. Mm-hmm. So I think it's more so of a mentality when people think about scheduling, and they don't want to schedule because they don't want to be too robotic in what they're doing every day. But if you think about it, there are some things that you're going to do every day regardless of whether you schedule it or not. Brush your teeth, take a shower, go to work. Those are things that it's okay. But what about the extra things? Like me, for example, I want to learn more about the guitar. So I have to take time out of my day to do that. And a lot of times, most of the time, I don't feel like learning something that's a challenge.
See, you must do a lot better on your days off than me. Because
but see, that's why it's important. That's why I would say it's important to have a schedule. What would be, play devil's advocate here? Why wouldn't you want a schedule? Besides that one point I pointed out.
Well, I'll give you this. I was actually thinking about whenever you talk. I was like, I don't have set schedule as much as I have. Just my mind goes numb, and I know what I got to do for the day. Right. But I'll be at work. And I'll be listening to a podcast like Tapped Out Wrestling or some Jim Cornette.
Or Hanging with Hanson. Cough, cough.
Hanging with Hanson. But that's on the ride home. on the ride to and from work. So because I can listen to that better. I don't know. Listening to my voice. I think the people love it. It's the craze going across America, Hanson 2020. But back to it. So the thing is, I don't really have set schedule as much as I just mind-numbingly go to work. But I'm also thinking about crazy things at the same time, because on my ride to work, all right, so what crazy videos am I thinking of? What music videos am I looking at? Or what interviews, anything like that? And then I'll be at work and I'll be looking at all the, I'm a carpenter essentially, so I just cut a lot of wood. So I'm looking at everything I got. Can I make any crazy wood weapons or some table spots? You can take this plywood I got out here. You can make some nice tables and stuff like that.
Right.
But there's always something going on in my mind. I'm never really fully thinking about work because the work is just mind up. You do the job. Like
You're
now,
just there for the money.
I've got to the point now where I know what the trucks are, what we're going to be making.
Right.
I'll ask questions, but at the same time, I'm thinking about, what am I going to do when I get home?
Right. What am I going to eat after this?
No, not even that, because that's just really just what I got at the house. Okay.
Right.
I mean,
what do I have at the house today?
Yeah. But it's like, man, that honey bun on my dash cooking in the sun. I swear to you put a honey bun on your dash in a hot day.
Is that your favorite way to cook your honey buns?
I will tell you this. Whenever you riding home, you got that hot honey bun, and it is soft, and it's like a hot donut. It sounds like food porn right now.
No, it sounds like too much sugar.
Too much sugar, yes. I should be eating these honey buns, but I tell you, ain't nothing better on a hard day when I'm covered in dirt and sawdust.
I'm a beer in the honey bun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad it ain't a moon pie because they get everywhere. But on my days off, I mean, my routine is really just I wake up, I'll maybe grab some breakfast, I'll catch up on whatever YouTube I'm missing or any shows, or I'll be listening to music and cleaning. Like, my favorite pastime is like what my dad does. We'll turn on Pink Floyd's The Wall album and we'll clean the whole house.
Right.
Or I'll be playing my video games, so I'm taking a break mentally. Or, my dad invited me over for dinner and we're going to have some nice beer, we're going to have some food, and we're going to maybe make a video.
Right.
And it's crazy how I don't really write these things down for these videos, and I probably should.
You really should.
I started doing it. My dad told me to, but you're taking so many shots to the head, you kind of forget.
Oh no! too many.
Alcohol and head concussions don't really go well together.
Yeah,
okay?
I don't think so. I think the thing with scheduling is like, I think we all, like, even the listeners could probably agree to this. I think we all, have things we want to do, but maybe we have so many things we want to do that it's overwhelming.
Agreed.
And it gets us to the point that, that we end up never doing it.
You will burn out. Exactly. And I'll say that, yeah, you burn out.
But some people don't even get to the part where they burn out. Some people don't even do anything because they're too
just
busy
go
thinking
on and
about
go.
it.
They just...
But that's where scheduling comes in. So if I know, okay, I'm going to wake up at this time, I'm going to clean up, I'm going to be having breakfast by this time. Mm-hmm. Okay, now I have a bunch of free time. So how am I going to use it? Okay, I want to do guitar for an hour. So at this time, I'll do guitar, and then I have 3 hours of lazy time.
I can't do that. I can't schedule it according to what set a time frame. I will...
but if you know you have 6 hours to do something, 6 hours of free time, not 6
mm-hmm.
hours. Like if you got work, sleep, obviously I'm not including that. Mm-hmm. But if okay, I got 6 hours of free time, if you plan ahead and say, okay, I want to take a nap for 2 hours. On the third hour, I would do X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
I'll let you know. I play some roulette. I don't set a timer when I take a nap. Listen, there will be days where I come home from work.
Sleep roulette. Oh, that's crazy,
sleep roulette,
man.
baby.
Just fall asleep and wonder, like, when am I going to wake up today?
It was the craziest thing, because today you said, all right, I'll be over at around 6, right? Here I am going to my room, and I'll pass out at 5:12. Next thing I know, I'm waking up. It's 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock, and I'm like, where you at? Oh, I'll be over at 8. Cool. back.
I cannot control my sleep like that, man. But hey, if you can relate to either not having a schedule or having a schedule, just hit us up on Twitter or Instagram.
Just tell me, are you an off the hip person, or do you have a set schedule you follow?
We want to know. That's all.
Hey, baby, that's
tell
how
us
it
what
goes.
it's done for you, you know.
And this is one thing I wanted to talk about this week, is wrestling was really good this week.
Oh yeah, let's talk about some wrestling on the wrestling podcast.
This week in wrestling, you know what? Tell me. I'm gonna let you go first because
there was a couple of things. Okay, so SmackDown. I'm just get SmackDown out the way. There was nothing really special about it. I thought the Matt Riddle match was pretty good. Mm-hmm. I like what Bray and Braun's doing. I actually really do now. I mean, seeing the Eater of Worlds Bray, kind of makes me sad every time I see him. But it's really good that he can still go into that bag. It shows how creative Bray Wyatt is. So I really like what they have going on. I like the Matt Riddle match. Mm-hmm. The rest of the SmackDown was I don't like Sasha.
The Jeff Hardy thing?
Yeah, just the Jeff Hardy thing didn't. Obviously, they're going off of some real life things.
So you don't really feel too comfortable about it, right?
I'm not uncomfortable because obviously Jeff probably said, "Okay, let's do it," because he's sober. You know what I mean? It's not like if he was still going through those issues and they were like, you know what, he actually got locked up.
Yeah, we're not going to exploit it, right?
You know what I mean? It's different. It's just storyline. Don't have any issue with it. But like I said, SmackDown was meh. Raw's getting better, actually, I would say.
Oh, Raw was great.
There was a level of consistency and storytelling to where Heath Slater came back to talk to Drew. I was like, whoa! And then he said he only got 2 kids? It was alive the whole time?
Whoa, chill out. You're telling me...
I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Chill out now. Hey, we can't be saying things like that, okay? There's a rule here.
Okay, gotta protect the business, okay.
Hey,
those words came out of his mouth.
You're right. But yeah, I saw that. It was magical. I heard Tapped Out talk about it, and it was great seeing, and there was tears in their eyes, and I was like, it's probably just a farewell of Heath.
Right.
And I could say if I was to ever have a moment like that, yeah, I'd probably cry my ass off too.
Right.
I mean, Hold My Beer Hanson would shed a tear for his buddies.
And we would just shed a tear.
Except for J2 Strong, you dirty snake in the grass. I see you out there.
Oh my goodness.
But what else did you happen to like? Because you watched Raw. Did you check out NXT?
I saw that Keith Lee won the title, and I thought that was great, but I didn't watch all of NXT.
Okay.
I did watch all of everything else, when it's like, how many hours of wrestling? 3, 5, 7, 9, about 9, 10 hours of wrestling. I'm not going to watch all 9, 10 hours. I'm sorry. That ain't happening. I got other stuff.
NXT versus AEW this week. What did you think?
Like who won? Who did better?
What kept your attention better? What
AEW. I've learned I'm just an AEW fan at this point.
Okay.
It was just better than anything that WWE did all week.
It's just that's how you feel.
I'm just there at the moment, and it can flip. Hey, I'm not biased. It can flip. If Raw next week is amazing, I'll say it. I did like the Rey Mysterio stuff. I like that they're doing something a little different. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that his son isn't wearing a mask. I know it's going to sound weird, but they're not like, oh, he's Rey's son, so he has to be a Lucha. You got to wear a mask. Yeah. You got to be a Mysterio. It's like, nah, he's Dominic. He's Rey's son. Got his own little moveset. I like Dominic. I would like to see if he continues. I'm assuming he will.
I didn't get to see much of that stuff. I didn't really pay attention to it. I haven't paid attention to it, and I'm really sad about it.
Why are you sad about it? Because you didn't see Dominic, or just because you didn't watch it all?
Well, because my boy Aleister Black's involved.
Yeah, he came up.
And so, he got attacked, and, I saw that. But, I don't know. It's just, I want him to have his own thing.
Right. You want him to be in his own storyline that's tailor-made to him and his character and who he would go against.
Yeah, they got something going right now. And, eventually I hope it comes to a head where, Aleister Black, the guy who looks like he would run a cult is actually fighting the cult, which is, Seth Rollins and,
He's the anti-cult leader.
The anti-hero. it's on his knuckles. But, literally, I would love to see Aleister Black take down those guys. Okay, we're going to take down your little hierarchy you got going on. And that'd be just a little booking from me.
Right.
I love that attitude he has, and he's just that saunter that Black has. I guess I'm gonna talk about whatever I love this week.
Okay. What caught Hanson's
that new U.S. title?
Oh, it is beautiful.
A lot of people crap on it.
It's pretty.
But I like that big gold eagle.
And it kind of reminds me of the mask from Power Rangers. It kind of looks like it looks like a part of a Power Rangers mask.
Well, to me, it seemed like Putting them side by side, the U.S. title we had for how many years now? Almost 10. Versus a long time, dude.
And they rebranded all the other titles. So
yeah. So, I mean, yeah, WWE's going to make their money on selling those belts. I'm never going to buy a belt from WWE.
Not one?
Not one.
I'm getting one.
You get one?
I'm getting one.
If I ever get one, it better be a gift and it better be a smoking skull, okay?
You want a classic.
I want the smoking skull. Because, you know, it's the belt that, you know, that's my hero, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin. And literally, I mean, I was born in 95, right? And then 97 is the takeoff of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And all I know is a lot of things happened. Stone Cold got thrown off a bridge.
Right.
You know, he's done a lot of things. And so that was probably the belt. I mean, undisputed world title. Undisputed WWE title.
Yeah.
I think it was nice. But the thing about the U.S. title, it's fresh. It looks like, you know, it's just not, oh, we got a giant American flag slapped on a belt. And, you know, everyone and their mama hold this belt before. And now it's a brand new looking, nice belt.
Just in a nice feel.
Yeah. It's fresh to me. Intercontinental title, I don't really care for it right now.
Still looks nice.
If it had a white strap, I'd probably like it more.
Right.
But, I mean, that's how it is.
It doesn't have a white strap anymore?
No, it's a black strap and it's got to wear. It's kind of looking like the Cruiserweight belt. Another thing, on the AEW front, I've been watching a lot of AEW Dark. And I love the Butcher and the Blade.
Shout out to David Ali.
We're going to shout out to David Ali.
Gotta shout out to David Ali.
Man, he wasn't even on Dark this week.
I don't care. Shout out to my man David Ali. Keep going, my man. Keep going.
Everybody, actually,
I'm a big fan.
Listen, all you Georgia wrestlers on there that I see, y'all out there, I see you. But, you know, the Butcher and the Blade, have you seen that tag team?
No, I didn't.
Dude, okay, so they've been on there since, like, they started. But
right.
The Butcher... Exactly. He's actually a guitar player for a metal band. I forget the name every time, right?
Okay.
But, dude, he looks just like, you know, an old, grizzled bastard that'll just, like, beat you up. He's covered in tattoos. He's got, like, a mustache, monocle. He just does this thing where he stomps around the ring. But, you know, it's just, he's a burly dude, like an old-school wrestler. And that's what I love about it.
Okay.
Their style is very rough and, like, I would say closer to, you know, the Spinebuster style.
Okay.
Because, you know, we're all trained by Preston.
Right.
And
it's rough.
It's rough.
It's rough. Oh, yeah.
Snug is the word. Snug.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay.
I'm probably the lightest person on the whole crew. Okay. I'm the nicest guy out there. I'm very giving, right? But also, Keith Lee winning that North, being a double champ. Double champ.
Belts, baby. Let's go.
Listen.
Shout out to Keith Lee.
Not only is he a big man,
right,
but he's also, you know, he's getting the spotlight and they're pushing him to the moon.
He deserves it, man.
Dude.
He's exactly what personifies a superstar.
Yeah.
You know, WWE superstar.
He's got the charisma. He's got the skill.
He's got it all. He's got the size. He's unique. Like, he's that big doing what he does. And I know we say that for every new big man.
Yeah.
But it's like they just keep getting bigger and better, bro.
But now I ask you this about big men. We see a man like Keith Lee
ask me about big man.
Okay.
Yep, go ahead.
So, you know, the traditional big man, like big shows. Vader. We'll talk Rikishi. Mark Henry.
Okay.
But now we put in a guy like Keith Lee.
Okay.
The big man style has evolved.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But all of wrestling has evolved, though.
Yeah, where it points me, it's like...
Everybody and their mama does a super kick and jumps out of the ring now, so, you know.
Yeah. So, do you think there's a home for the old school style grappler, bruiser, you know, throwing guy?
It depends on the story.
Yeah.
It depends on the story, which is my beef with.
What, you're saying, like, just because I want to kill somebody, I will jump over the top rope, huh?
No, I'm just saying that's a movement. Everybody does it.
My high spot is the double axe handle off the top, and that ain't changing. Okay?
You got to keep up with the times.
Keep up with the times. The times got to keep up with me. I'm a classic, baby. Okay, we got to keep it simple. We got to keep it safe, and you know we're gonna entertain the people because that's what it's about at the end of the day. If I got 20 kids at the end of my line trying to buy my T-shirts, you know, trying to buy a sticker, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm being a hero of the people that I wanted to be.
Right.
That's what it's about.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I could put my body on the line and be doing these spectacular things.
Right.
But does that create longevity?
Right.
Wow, we really got off that topic of what's going on this week in wrestling. But I tell you, I done got.
That was relevant. That was relevant.
Yeah, you're right.
That was relevant. We didn't go too far on the tangent.
Oh yeah, I don't know if if it's safe to be doing these crazy things in the ring these days.
I would say, I think if you watch wrestling, yeah, you could say that it's not safe. You know,
yeah.
I mean,
it's more athletic, right? Because
it's dangerous, bro.
I go back and I watch older wrestling. It's not clean.
Right.
Like things botches are happening left and right.
Right.
People are calling it in the ring, and they're not really working together as much because people are hungry.
But back then, botches weren't so criticized. People weren't looking at the video so hard. I'm sure there were some. There was somebody somewhere that had a.
Then again, to the casual wrestling fan, do you care? Do you care about that dude actually botching the move?
Right.
No.
Well, to the casual wrestler fan.
When we go on,
I'm thinking about just the casual family, maybe the parents don't watch wrestling, maybe the kids beside do, right?
Yeah.
Obviously the kids don't. Obviously the parents don't. That presumably don't watch wrestling. Maybe the whole family does. If the whole family does,
but you're going out here and you're watching this Bray Wyatt match. You expecting like flips and
but that's not his style. No.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to do. It's a business of show business, right? Who makes the money? It's the people that are characters. I mean, Roman Reigns can have a 5-star match, but what does Roman Reigns do in a normal match?
His super moves.
Yes, exactly.
Right, I'm not disputing that argument. I'm not disputing that argument at all.
So, I mean, that's just one thing that gets in my mind a lot. It's just like, do I really need to do all this stuff? Because it's mostly just a inner battle of myself.
Well, okay. My answer to that question, just as from a fan's perspective, would be, obviously you want your moves to be entertaining.
Yeah.
You don't have to do a backflip, but you got to have something that's going to have people's attention. Which you already know. You're the person who trains for this stuff. I mean, you already know this, but it's all about the story. It's about the stories,
and talking about stories, I want to talk about what did we do for the 4th of July? 4th of July,
man. Oh man, man, we had a good time, man. Oh man, good memories, bro. Good memories. Good times with some good people. Had a great little party with our friends. Small get together, but good people, right?
I'm gonna level with you.
Had some fresh.
I'm gonna level with you. Your friend that you brought,
right,
looked a lot like an ex of a friend of ours.
Okay, hold on. Okay. that's pretty funny. But the party was still fun. Had some of that fresh basil. That fresh basil.
I don't know. We need to talk about basil in the first episode, but that basil was kicking.
Man, that basil, man. Fresh basil. Delicious basil, man. Nice.
We had some great Italian. Not gonna lie. With a steak, Italian seasoning and steak is pretty great.
Steak and potatoes, man. That's the meal. That's the go-to meal for the 4th, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's the go-to. Steak, potatoes, a nice salad.
We had some macaroni.
Oh, I didn't eat any of that, but yeah, it did look good. It looked delicious.
No, don't lie to me. It's just Kraft mac and cheese out of the box. Don't lie to me.
Hey,
I saw you judging my food.
People love Kraft mac and cheese, okay?
But the amount of alcohol I consumed was probably going to kill a man.
All right, before I tell my story, though, the fireworks show I put on, huh?
Let's talk about your $400 of fireworks.
Give me a number, son.
I'll get out of 5 stars. I'll give you 4.5.
You'll give me 4.5?
I'll give you 4.5.
I'll take it.
Like Dave Meltzer and the Young Bucks. I'm going to be nice to you. How about that? Okay?
I'm going to be nice to you. But something really, really silly happened, though. Okay, so I got to set the backdrop for the story so people understand why it's silly, okay?
This is about me?
No, of
course
course not. Of course not. This is about my cousin. My crazy cousin who I love so much. I love you, cuz. But this story's getting told because it is so silly. And it's not too out there, you know. But like I said, group of friends at someone else's house, house sitting for them. That's why it was a small gathering, only trustworthy people. There's a pool. Everybody's allowed to get in this pool, right?
Yep.
My cousin, who has never met not only Hanson, but my other friends.
No, he met me last year. He was the last 4th of July.
He met you.
And he met my uncle and all that.
He met you, but not
basil
anyone
that
else.
day too.
Okay, beautiful basil.
Yeah,
okay,
beautiful.
fresh basil in the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, but he knew me and Hanson, but he did not know anyone else, and he did not know whose house we were at. So my cousin sees the pool as we walk in. says, hey, I don't even know if he said hey to anyone. My cousin did not bring any swimming trunks. He did not bring any towels.
Well, same here, though.
My cousin goes and jumps in the stranger's pool, right, with his normal clothes on.
Yep.
But not only does he have his entire outfit on, he has on his mask. He kept his mask on
like that
in the stranger's pool.
Ladies and gentlemen, this young male, how old is he?
He's 25, bro.
He's 25. He's older than me.
Man.
What are you talking about? He looks like he's 18.
Hey, man. Black don't crap. What can I say, man?
You
we look young, man. That's how we do it.
You stay young.
Except me for some reason. I get told I look 40 all the time.
I mean, hey, people think I'm 35, but I'm actually just 24, baby. Hey, I'm staying young in the business, baby. But yes, your cousin. Not only was he just like hanging around, he was in my personal
Three
bubble.
beers in, he was out of there.
I know he was in my personal space the whole night. You know me, man. I'm not really warm up to people. I'll have my distance, but I'll also be part of the party.
3 beers out, we really found out how my cousin acts under the influence that night. I'll tell you that.
He gets in the pool and he's in this floaty, and I see him with it's the blue cloth like paper mask that you buy at like Dollar General.
Not even the ventilator mask, bro. It's just the little paper mask.
And I'm
man.
like, so why is he in a chlorinated pool
with the mask?
with the mask?
Like at that point, right, when you've made the decision to jump in the stranger's pool.
Yep.
Just deal with it. That mask ain't protecting you from nothing.
And I found
not
out
in the pool at least.
And I found out, I'm pretty great as a high flyer when I'm drunk as hell.
Oh man, a beautiful what?
Well, it was a 450 into the pool.
450.
Yeah.
Where did you post that to?
I posted on my Facebook.
Hey,
and you check it out
check
on
it
Facebook.
out if you
Hold
want
My
to
Beer
see
Hanson.
Hold My Beer Hanson do a beautiful flip.
Yeah. It's a shot. Well, it's after a lot of beers and a shot of tequila and a bite that line.
Right.
Tequila don't taste that great to me. I'm not gonna lie. That Jose Cuervo that Trey brought. Shout out to Trey for bringing the alcohol, but. Dude, I did that. I jumped and I saw that pool and I said, I'm going to do a flip. 450 into the pool. And I said, wow, if only I could do this in the ring.
You did it so elegantly. It was so like you just been diving your whole life.
But I feel like I'm going to crack my skull open if I ever do that in the ring.
Oh, no, we can't have that, man.
Oh, what if
we ain't never going to make any damn money.
Man, we ain't making no money anyway. I tell you. But, I actually want to figure out, this ain't just about us. I want to figure out, what did y'all do for the 4th? Did you have fun?
If you're listening, leave a comment or hit us up on our social media. We want to know.
Yeah, man.
How was your 4th?
Hey, hit us up in the comments. Tell us, what did you love this weekend wrestling? Also, the routine thing. Do you love having a routine?
Oh, yeah.
Or is it better to call it off on the fly? Also, the thing you need to do is go ahead to my Facebook, go to my Instagram, go to everywhere you can. Tell Southern Honor and tell them Hanson 2020 for the RUMBLEJACK. Tell them today. Tell them that you need Hold My Beer Hanson to show up on August the 28th. And you know what? You got anything you want to say before we go?
I just want to say thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. That's what you want to say?
That's all I want to say.
I done did my whole spiel.
Media at Handsomest Herb.
You going to plug your stuff? I got you.
Yeah, got to plug it.
Well, you know what?
That's Twitter and Instagram.
Handsomest Herb?
Handsomest Herb.
Handsomest Herb.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That's all for today. I really hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. Actually, make sure to follow us on our social medias. Handsomest Herb on your Twitter and Instagram. That's my co-host Herb right there. And you can hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at Hanson Beerman. And you can catch me on the whole thing. The thing that's sweeping the nation, baby. We're getting t-shirts. I need someone to fund me for t-shirts.
Stickers. We need some stickers.
I need some advertising. I need someone to hit me up, say, hey, I'm going to supply you with the t-shirts. We'll sell the t-shirts at the show. We'll get the stickers. Yeah. I'm gonna walk on in. Either way, I'm gonna buy a ticket.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna bring my boys. Right. Prop the croc. Gotcha. That's my muscle. And then I'm gonna bring that dirty snake in the grass, J2 Strong.
Keep your enemies close.
Yeah, keep my enemies, because he's gonna stab me in the back one day. Right before I make it big, he's just gonna smile right there.
You already know it's coming.
He's going to stay. I already know it's there. He already told me. He told me to my face. But check it out on Facebook. Share it. Tell Southern Honor. You know, actually, I also got a show coming up August the 15th. It's brought to you by Grubs and Stuff and Macon. We're actually doing a benefit show for American for breast cancer awareness. Sewing of Bryce Cannon's friends that actually got diagnosed, and we're trying to help them out. And so I'm a dealer's choice champion at PCW, Platinum Championship Wrestling. Shout out Matt Hankins. Hashtag not a sponsor. Hashtag sponsor me. But, you know, I'm dealer's choice champion, and I get to pick stipulations for my title defenses.
Nice.
Now, tell me on Facebook, Instagram, all that. You'll see the flyer. What stipulation would you like me to have for this match? I'm up for any crazy ideas. I got a few brewing in my mind, and you know it's going to get crazy. Just hit me up on there on the social media. And you know what? I've been your host, Hold My Beer Hanson. Thank you for listening, and you know, have a great rest of your day.
Woo!
I hope you had a great time on this podcast today, and you know what? Thank you for joining me. You know, on the next episode, we actually are going to have a special guest. We have J2 Strong, that dirty snake in the grass. He's done slithered up on this podcast. We're going to bring him in for the conversation and see how that goes. You know, it's just going to be a giant cluster. We ain't ever going to make no money, but you know what? I got to bring my boys in. Have a great day.